Okay, so this is the raw documentation of my first 3 months of SMMA. It's gonna be a completely raw video, and I made some bullet points because I was sitting down and just thinking about every single step I've taken to this moment and what I did wrong and what I'm doing wrong and how I can potentially fix that. So basically, maybe these bullet points can save you a lot of time and not make the same mistakes I did, because despite of the fact that I was watching prevent me on, and it kind of sucks to be honest because you lose time, and apart from money, I believe time is more valuable because you have limited time in this earth, and I don't know if I will be alive in a couple of years more. So it just hurts that this lack of information or this lack of knowledge affects your real time here on earth. So potentially this could lead you to save all those hours and all those days where you are frustrated because things are not working. So the first thing that I've learned after these 3 months of taking SMMA seriously, because I mean I've been doing research for more than a year and a half, but I've never put like the real hustle into that. I never like outreach, so how I was supposed to get clients if I like people didn't know about my services or something. I was just gathering information, and I never took the chance to actually do something about it and take action. And how am I supposed to grow a business if I don't outreach? Like that's the first step. I was learning things that were not revenue generating. I didn't know a thing about sales, and I just learned sales. I'm learning sales. I'm not like a full master, but I just started to learn sales like a month ago, I think. And that's like a revenue generating skill. So I must learn that in order to spend my SMMA. So the first bullet point over here is that you don't have to consume so much information. I mean, focus on the revenue generating skills that you have to learn. So, how to do outreach, how to put yourself out there more so the business you are trying to target actually knows about your existence. Second thing that is revenue generating, sales, learn sales, how to basically move a prospect from cold to actually close a deal. So you can learn a lot from Jeremy Miner, a lot of things also from Johnny Mao, a lot of things from Andres Contreras, which is a genius. He's like 70 years old or something. That's insane. Um, Also, what you can focus on that it's revenue generating is actually like learning how to provide a good service. So a lot of people may have a different angle about this, but I believe that you should be the first one to know how to serve your clients, because if you hire somebody, you wouldn't know if they did a great job or not. Like you just don't know. So first of all, learn those three pillars like are the most important thing right now. But the most important part is do outreach, put yourself out there so people can reach out to you, because otherwise you're just stuck there in a cycle as I was in. So avoid that and try to like just learn something and apply it. Like don't watch another video and another video because one guy says something and then the other guy says a complete like new strategy. This is way better than the other one. And at the end, you don't do shit. So just stick to something, try it out. If you really suck at that thing and if you really don't see results, switch. But other than that, don't do it. The second thing I would recommend you is not obsess for small details. So, I mean, this is like such a big thing for me because I was creating like SOPs for YouTube ads, Facebook ads, SOPs for hiring, where should I hire them? Like, I was watching all these kind of stuff that was useless at the moment because I mean, I didn't even have a client. Like, I was focusing on building SOPs for my team and a lot of things that were not necessary at that moment, and when they are necessary then you don't remember you did them. Like literally I had to build something all over again, and then I just found out that I had a folder with all the things completely made, completely like perfectly done, but I like I had to use it before and I didn't find that folder that I did it. So I had to remake it and I lose time doing that thing before and then having to do it again. So don't obsess over these details like SOPs and how to put your logo in your website, and like focus on the revenue generating skills. Like nothing else will give you the experience and expertise of running a business if you don't have clients and you don't have actually like something to look up in order to scale if you are not scaling, if you don't have a client. So the third point will be get clients. I mean, you will learn more actually having a client than watching 100 hours of YouTube videos of how to deliver them. So learn the basics of how to deliver them. Don't spend like months on this. 20 hours. It can be a good time, like 20 deep focus hours of just learning that thing, like so you can have the confidence to sell something. And I will also recommend you start with free trials. There's a lot of people that say that no, you shouldn't start with free trials because people, they won't respect you and they won't care about you. I mean, at the beginning you're gonna suck, so you don't want to charge somebody if you suck. And also the confidence. There's people that they don't care, like they have the highest confidence and they don't know how to deliver. Like, I mean, that in my case is not possible. Like I don't have the confidence to talk to any prospect if I don't, like if I don't have a process, a system that works. So maybe that's something that's been like stopping me from getting to whatever thousands of dollars per month. But I really think like I'm so picky at that. I don't want my clients to say your service sucks and just kind of feel like a scammer. So I just spent a lot of months learning service delivery, and then like things change, marketing change, platforms change. So you have to relearn, and you're like, I should have learned more if I just take a client, apply the things I already know there, and just keep evolving, keep scaling. So get a client, a free trial. Of course, they know, like tell them I'm starting this thing out. Like this is not a big company or something. That's why I'm making this free. But I will put all my effort and all my energy to bring you the best results. And there's a lot of people that will say, yes, I want to do it. And also they see the drive and the message you, like they see your image and the drive and ambition you have in order to do things. So a lot of people will say yes. So that's my personal recommendation. Actually practice the service delivery in a client. If it's free trial, if it's paid, I recommend you free trial, but do practice on a client. Next thing, have a playbook of the step-by-step process of what to do. I had a lot of SOPs, but they were not practical for me because I was building like, with a lot of things for when I hire BAs and media buyers and stuff, but it was not practical. So now I have to craft a playbook step by step once I onboard a client, how to onboard them, and just divide it through phases to have like something crystal clear, not make it like super technical as I was making, so that I can understand the process that I have in order to whenever another client comes into my way. So, and the last thing I will recommend you, don't be scared about scaling or hiring people if you know that's going to take you to another level. And it can be a little bit daunting to just think about paying to other people if you are not profitable yet or something. Try to search people that are also scaling their things. So for example, you hire BAs not in a like stable income every single month, but you will tell them, I will pay you per commission, like have like a revenue shared paid model in a way. So for example, every time that you book me a call, I will pay you this amount of money if I close. Or you can even tell them like every time you book me a call and I close that call, I will pay you the 10% of what I did on that call. So try to build relationships with good VAs and take the time to actually find good employees for your company, because otherwise you will just be wasting time and stuff. Hire them, interview them, and at the beginning when you are scaling, try to find that people that will work for you on a commission, and so you don't have to have the stress of having to pay them every single month. And that would be like my main advice happening right now, I will be implementing that thing, cold calling, and also BAs doing outreach, because I definitely underestimate the amount of volume that it will take to scale a thing. So yeah, and also I wanted to let you know, like, this is like real shit for countries that are not the US, basically, and not the European countries, or not China. Basically, like, this is the real advice of someone who is not in the first world countries, like trying to push hard on the SMMA thing when English is not my language, when I don't even have Stripe available, I don't have Wise available. Like, I for months I didn't have something to take payments on that was available in my country. So it really sucked. But you really have to understand, there's a lot of people that have done it. Why can't you? You'll find a way, and when you have this confidence in yourself, you'll find a way. But yeah, this was my first 3 months, and this is the first day I'm taking, like, completely seriously the agency thing, and I will let you know in 3 months more how the things go, the raw reality. And yeah, so thank you, that was the video for today. See you in 3 months.